Nobody knows Social Media Queen is an immigrant.
She's from Belgium.
She's from Belgium.
Yeah.
It's true.
From the land of waffles.
What age did you come here?
I was 9.
9.
That's why she doesn't have the. How does someone from Belgium sound? Can you do a Belgium accent?
Yes, I can do a Belgium accent because we speak Français, so it is we just do a Français accent when we speak English.
You stupid Americans! Oh. You
Stupid
Americans!
Ask me to be a showboat.
The French do that.
That's the French do.
Yeah, the French do that. You keep walking with your American attitude. I was in France, and that's the look they gave me every day.
Americans! You take your French fries and go back to America.
They gave me that look when I was in France, and I'm like, no, I'm an American citizen. I'm from Jamaica.
You know what's the stupidest thing I think of all time? The stupidest thing of all time, and it's when right after, I don't know, it was like in the early 2000s, for some reason George W. Bush and the French, they were kind of butting heads after 9/11, and Congress passed a law. Do you remember this? Congress passed a law or a resolution. I think it was a resolution. I don't think you need to pass a law about this. It was a resolution to change the name of French fries in the congressional cafeteria to Freedom Fries. That to me was like the dumbest thing in the world. And they actually had a debate about this to change the name of French fries to Freedom Fries. And now, I don't know now if, we should look this up. I don't know now if in the congressional cafeteria still to this day, the French fries are called the Freedom Fries.
We did it in my elementary school cafeteria.
Did you do it?
They became Freedom Fries.
It was Freedom Fries too, right? Yep, you remember that?
Yeah, why did it become American
I did.
fries?
Freedom Toast.
Nope.
Freedom Fries.
Freedom Fries, Freedom Toast. There was nothing French anymore.
Nothing French.
Yeah. When you go to Paris, you're going to France anymore. You go to Freedom. All right. So what questions we got?
Okay, so we are rocking a lot of questions this morning.
All right, let's go.
The first one is from Michael. My friend just got married to a U.S. citizen and about to file for his adjustment of status, but his passport is expired. Is that going to be a problem?
Whose passport is expired? The U.S. citizen or the person who needs the green card?
I think the person who needs the green card.
The person who needs a green card will need a valid passport to get married. You can't get certainly in New York, you can't get a license unless you have a valid identification. So you're going to have a problem even getting married. Go renew your passport. Then you're going to need it to take your biometrics. Then you're going to need it to go for your interview. You need a valid passport. Problemo. Yes.
Melissa would like to know, can my sister file for her mom, but she's on government help, so how can she do it?
Can your sister file for your mom, but she's on, depends what the government help is. What is the government help?
I gave you all the information I got.
Okay, if it's need-based help, she can file, but eventually she will need to get off of it. Either way, I mean, you're filing for, a mother filing for a daughter over 21 is a 7-year wait. You worry about what the government help is in 7 years. But quite frankly, if it's need-based assistance, she's going to need to get off of it when it gets closer and time to get the green card. By the way, I would love on our next, we should like shuffle this up like, 3-card Monty. Like take a guess who's going to be in the middle next time. Like I think Squeeze should be in the middle next time. Like just screw it all the Brad Squad. Like every time somebody else is in the middle.
It's going to become a game of who's going to be in the middle.
Who's going to be in the middle, right? All right, keep going.
I'm just going deaf over here.
Sean would like to know.
Wait. Squeeze is complaining. 1 second. What's your complaint?
I think my thing is broken.
It
can't be turned down.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze's
thingamajiggy is broken. His thingamajiggy is broken.
Oh, he has a broken
try to keep it down for him, please.
Okay. Apologies.
Yeah. Okay. All right, keep going. Why don't you whisper to me? Whisper. Go like this.
We actually have someone on it by the name of Kelly Ruin.
What's the question?
Sean is wondering.
Nobody can hear
Now,
anything.
go ahead.
All right, go ahead. All right, let's go. We got to move. We got to move this along. All right.
Sean is wondering if illegal guardianship done in Jamaica, is that valid in the U.S.? And if it is, how can I terminate it?
What do you mean by valid in the United States? I don't know. What valid for what purpose?
As in, is the legal guardian, if there's a legal guardian in Jamaica, are they also the legal guardian in the U.S.?
Well, I mean, I guess until someone goes to family court and then becomes the legal guardian of the person in the United States. It's very hard to be a legal guardian of somebody if you're in another country.
Okay. Joy would like to know, can an LPR for over 36 years with a gun charge disposition for over 20 years get citizenship?
Most likely, yes. But is also deportable, so they should get a lawyer before they do their citizenship. But most likely, yes, eligible for citizenship.
Khalid would like to know, very general, I want to come to the U.S. from Tijuana. Do you advise that I do it?
Not crossing over the border, no.
Right. Don't hoof it.
Why don't you try a visa first? Or try to apply for a visa? Or call us if you are having trouble getting a visa.
Sounds like a plan.
Right, rather than running across the border and go, no! Stop following me!
I don't
Stop
think that's how
chasing
the
me!
border crossing goes.
I don't know
Brad.
how it goes, really. I've never actually done it. I can only imagine how horrifying it is, actually,
To do it.
Oh my
to
God.
run across the border.
I've driven
I can
across
only
the border.
imagine.
Like those ordering tools, guys.
No. I'm saying literally running across without inspection, being in the
that's
desert, being, like worried that you're going to be chased down,
Eaten by snake.
eaten by snake. You have nothing to drink. There's coyotes that you pay to take advantage of you. There's assaults. There's sexual molestation. I mean, in all seriousness, it's really bad.
1-800-529-5465. Welcome to the social media check-in. They call it rapid fire questions on the screen, but I call it social media check-in.
Right.
1-800-529-5465. You have more questions, Kim?
I do. Avia would like to know, I'm here on a B1, B2 visa. I got married before the 90-day mark, and I'm now applying for my paperwork. What's the best thing to do?
Call me because you have a misrepresentation issue.
Can you do me a favor, Brad?
Yes.
Can you remove the troll?
There we go. More centered.
Yeah, I just need to center it more. Okay, continue.
1-800-529-5465.
It will be removed for the.
That's the reason. See what's happening on Facebook? That's the reason why.
When anybody,
Thank you.
we'll put them back upside down. When anybody sends us a gift, I know it's upside down. He's doing a headstand now. When anybody sends a gift, we have to be appreciative of the gift that is sent. And we will present it on Facebook. Thank you very much,
act
Jeff.
of the gift.
Now we
It's
will.
just that we're promoting Donald Trump.
We will leave it in our prop room after the show. But for this show, the gift was given to us. If someone sends us a
Prop
pumpkin,
room.
we put up a pumpkin. If somebody sends us
And
whatever
I
they send
apologize
us,
about my
that's
earpiece.
what it is.
It's too loud.
Okay, so thank you
Can't
very
turn it
much. And Kim will be opening all of the gifts. Thank you.
All the anthrax
Yes,
packages.
all the
from now
anthrax
on.
packages. Yes. Yeah.
We need to renegotiate, Brad.
Yes.
I am not.
Kim, don't worry. We have a
Stop.
good personal injury department at Spar and Bernstein.
Yes.
Don't worry about
Yes.
it. A good one. All right.
All right, continue.
Shanice wants to know if a green card holder files for his spouse, how long is it going to take to get a work permit, and how long is that filing process going to take?
Well, you're not getting a work permit. You're getting a green card in approximately 18 to 24 months. Unless you're in legal
Tanisha-
status here, then you can adjust.
Tanisha would like to know if your spouse is filing for you, do you need a reference letter or a recommendation that says I'm a good person to prove that to immigration?
Generally not, unless you have some evidence that you're not a good person, like a whole bunch of arrests.
Kelly would like to know, I have a second interview coming up that hasn't been scheduled yet, but my mom is not doing well right now. Should I go home with my advanced parole? Is that going to affect me?
Yeah, just make sure you're back before your second interview. And that's going to be a Stokes interview where they're going to separate you and your spouse.
Tamika would like to know, my daughter was born in Germany in a German hospital. Her father was in the Army. Both parents are Jamaican. My daughter has no status. How can she get status in the U.S.?
Wait, how is the father in the U.S. Army and a Jamaican? Was he a U.S. citizen or a resident? You're not a Jamaican in the U.S. Army. So let's get the
That's a fair
status.
point.
I know that's a fair point. Let's
Yeah.
get the status of the dad.
Okay. Claudia wants to know, can a person apply for an I-601 waiver while applying for citizenship because of willful misrepresentation? I did not disclose a prior divorce over 10 years ago.
You should not be filing for your citizenship. You should be coming to see us first before you do anything.
Last question. Eunice wants to know, my niece is being filed for by her son who is a citizen and her priority date is June 2015. How far away is she from her medical and her interview?
June 2015?
June 2015, yep.
Years away. If the son is over 21, like 3 years, 4 years.
Okay. And one more last minute. I just want to ask how I can visit my husband while we are under I-130.
While you're under I-130, you don't visit him. He visits you. What do you got for us? We only have about 3 minutes.
Maybe you can beat the ratings of the taxi segment, which was extremely high.
Squeeze is very cognizant of who's watching it every second.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
He didn't see those 212 numbers.
Yes.
Oh, I did.
Akanya wants to know, my fiance and I would like to get married. However, I'm out of status. He was a veteran and didn't obtain his citizenship in 2011 because he got a felony. How can we go about applying for his citizenship and then adjusting my status?
It depends what his felony is. Just because you're a veteran doesn't mean you're eligible for citizenship. Ask the gentleman that we talked to a month ago who was a veteran, thought he was a citizen, wasn't, and got deported. So let him come see us and let's figure out what this felony is.
Karima wants to know, my father is in the U.S. 10 months but has not received his green card. Is that normal?
No, it's not. Call us. Problem.
Follow-up question to Tamiko, who had a daughter who was born in Germany in a German hospital. Father was in the Army as a resident and then became a citizen in 1988. So he was a citizen, but the daughter has no status.
Was he a citizen when the child was born?
Yes.
If he was a citizen when the child was born, that child is a U.S. citizen.
Katie would like to know, a friend of mine lost his Social Security card. Is it going to affect him when he's filing for his green card?
No.
Chantal would like to know, my mother started filing for my brother at age 17 and he turned 18 this year, which is when the paper was put in. They wrote us and told us that the case is being transferred to another state, and for some time now we haven't heard anything.
Come see us before this child turns 21 and gets screwed.
Shanice wants to know, my friend applied for his citizenship in October and has not received a reply. How can he find out what's going on?
As long as you have a receipt notice, then you're okay. If you don't have a receipt notice, make sure your check got cashed. If your check was cashed, you should be okay. Follow up with the copy of the canceled check. If the check was not cashed, then you mean it never got received by immigration.
There you go.
Okay. And we got follow-up from Tamiko and her mom, Annette, who chimed in as well. The dad was a permanent resident when he was in the Army when she was born in the German hospital. He's now a U.S. citizen and I think working at Homeland Security, but his daughter still can't get U.S. citizenship.
Well, then, no, the child's not a U.S. citizen then, and we should speak to this child and see if dad wants to help now. File for a green card.
Absolutely.
All right, Squeeze, we're at 9:59. We're out of here. We'll see you at 12.
See you then.
Thanks, guys.